Hi, it's Wayne here from E-Stim Systems, and today I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of the E-Stim Systems ElectroHelix. Hi, it's Wayne here from E-Stim Systems, and I'm going to give you a demonstration very similar to the demonstration we do at events on the E-Stim Systems ElectroHelix. Now, one of the issues we have with YouTube is we can't do anything adult, so I can't have a nice, delightful lady here or a well-endowed gentleman next to me where I can actually wire them up. So I'm going to have to use my stand-in, which is my hand and my arm, and try and give you some idea as to, one, how to start, and also some of the pitfalls that E-Stim can generate. A couple of safety rules for you. Don't play if you suffer from epilepsy, don't play if you're pregnant, and don't play if you have a heart condition. We also advise you play below the waist until you actually know what you're doing. So the first thing is, take your power box. This is an E-Stim Systems ElectroHelix. It's battery powered. One of the benefits of battery powered units is if things go flat halfway through play, all you need to do is pop the battery out, plug a new one in. Otherwise, if it was rechargeable, you'd be sitting there for 4 hours waiting for things to recharge, which for mild play, it's not very good. Next thing to do now is take your sticky pads. Now, sticky pads are very much maligned. These are self-adhesive, medical grade pads. They come on a plastic carrier sheet and you generally use them as a pair. You can use a single pad in conjunction with another electrode, but for this demonstration I'm just going to use two. What you need to do is peel the sticky pad off the carrier sheet, and I'm going to stick one on the back of my hand, and now I'm then going to stick the other one on my wrist. So you have one on the back of my hand and one on my wrist. I'm now going to take the 2mm cable. This is, the reason we call this a 2mm cable is the pins at the end are 2mm tens pins. These are designed for sticky pads and tens type electrodes. So I'm going to take one and plug it in to the socket on the pad. And plug the other one into the other pad, like so. And now I'm going to take my jack plug, and the jack plug is going to plug into my E-Stim box. Note, E-Stim box level control is set to 0, and at the moment the box is switched off. Always make sure that the boxes are set to 0 and the boxes are switched off when you plug or unplug connections. So plug it in, and now I'm going to switch it on. It'll go through a little bit of a self-test, and ElectroHelixes always start up in pulse mode. So as you can see from the top LED here, we have a pulsing, but because the level control is set to 0, I'm not feeling anything. So I'm now going to slowly turn the level control up, and I should start to feel a pulsing. Yeah, I can feel it there, but I'm actually going to turn it up a bit more, because now you can see, I'll move the cable out of the way, my hand is pulsing, which is always very weird because I'm not controlling that. That is literally the E-Stim box generating a signal which is triggering the muscles and nerves in my hand and causing my hand to pulse. I can speed it up and I can slow it down. If I turn up a bit more power, how fast can I make it go? As you can see, it's pulsing away. It's pulsing at the same rate as the box is. If I turn it down a bit, I can now turn the field control on the box, and this will adjust the feel of those individual pulses. At one end it'll feel quite soft, the other end feel quite spiky. Now, key points here to remember, 2 points of contact. So the box is generating the signal is travelling to this pad, through my wrist, and coming out of this pad. So as long as you have 2 points of contact, you're going to feel a sensation somewhere between those 2 points. You might feel it more towards one pad, you might feel it more towards the other pad. It's down to the physiology of your body. Notice I'm manipulating these 3 knobs quite slowly. You don't suddenly want to whap everything up, because all you're going to do is end up with your subject stuck to the ceiling screaming. You might want that, but it's not something we recommend, especially when you're starting out. So if I now turn it back to level, if I press the mode control button, we now have a continuous mode. This is a continuous flow of stimulation. So I get the movement when the power goes up, But what I don't get is that pulsing, because this is in pulsing mode. So on this I can do about halfway, and after that it hurts. And the key here is it hurts because I want it to. It hurts because I'm controlling it. If I now turn it down again. Now, the ElectroHelix has 5 modes, so you can spend hours experimenting with each mode. As long as you've got 2 points of contact, you're going to have possibility of some sensation. If the pads are too close together, the sensation is either going to be too high for you, or if you actually get them to touch each other, they'll short out, therefore you won't get any sensation. A short isn't going to damage the box, it's just you won't get a sensation. If you put them too far apart, again, if you've got lots of body in between the 2 pads, the sensation is going to be muted. So experiment. We have 2 points of contact, we have 2 pads. So if you think about 2 bum cheeks, inner thighs, if you're a gentleman, 2 pads either side of the penis shaft, 1 between the testicles, 1 on the shaft. There's lots of possibilities there. And as long as you have the 2 points of contact, you're going to have some form of sensation, assuming, of course, you turn the level up enough for you to actually feel it. Once you finish playing, turn the level down to 0, turn the box off, unplug from the box, unplug the cable from the pads, peel the pad off carefully, put it back on the plastic carrier sheet, peel the other pad off, put it back on the plastic carrier sheet, and then put that somewhere safe. The pads last a few uses depending on how dirty they get. If you drop them on the floor, if you drop them on the cat, they're going to get hairy and they're just going to stop sticking. You can sometimes put a couple of drops of water on them to try and reinvigorate the adhesive. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So that's a basic demonstration of the ElectroHelix and E-Stim. Hopefully it's given you some idea as to what it can do, what it feels like. If it has, please give us a like. If it hasn't, please leave a comment below and we'll see what we can do to help you. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to the channel, and remember, please be safe and enjoy it.